Hi Flosstube, it's me, Sadie. I'm back. It's been a while. So, I lost my stitchy bug in February and it stayed gone pretty much until June. And it's come back, but it's only come back a little bit, and I have to be very careful because I have an injured chesticle. In so much as I can't do the bending so much. I apologize for my appearance. It's super warm out and I am just in no mood to be dealing with guessing up for the camera. But I will show you what I've been working on, not in particular order, and then we will have a crap load of haul because even though I haven't been stitching, I felt the need to purchase all of the things. And I've also had some wonderful people buy me things, which is also awesome. So we're gonna go through all of that, and yeah, that's my big plan anyway. So one of the things I've been working on, and I think I'll probably be most focused on, is the Prairie Moon Red and the Black 2, which looks a little somewhat like this. There we go. And basically, my mother's birthday is the 9th of July, and she is coming to visit me at the end of July. And this is going to be her birthday present, so I better get it finished. Here is how far I am. Start up there, go down. So basically what I have left to do is this part across and then the letters. So this part across and then putting in the red and then the letters. I'm doing it on 35 count Peeps Lost Sheep linen, 12 by 17 is the piece. I am using DMC. And it's coming along pretty good. It's been nice to me, and yeah. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I got a text and I had to check it, and blah, 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 blah. So the next thing that I worked on, or actually the first thing I started working on, the thing that got me back into the groove, was the Deer Heart by Kathy Barrick. Looks something like this. You will recall on the 1,000 subscriber thing, I gave a copy of this away. I am using 32 count Plum Streak Paddock linen, and I am using the DMC conversions listed because I'm not buying all silk, and this is how far I've gotten. So I finished the flower, this big flower, and I did this flower as well as some of the leavage, and that is what I've been up to with that. I'll probably go right back to it as soon as I am done with the red and the black because I'm really enjoying these big bold pieces right now, and just because I needed a little pick-me-up, I decided to have a go at Whimsy. As we may all remember, her gorgeous face. And I mean, I've got like what, a page left? I've almost got a page finished, and then I've got half a page. This quick stitch is taking me way too long, but I'm fine with it because I'm enjoying it in spurts. So this is where she's at. Isn't she cute? I'm doing her on 14 count because I can get away with that. And back here it looks way better than up close. But I got a couple hundred stitches done. I think I got a block and a half done from what you saw last. I'm sorry I don't take pictures to show you and stuff. I'm not one of those people. I really should be one of those people, but I'm not. Especially since you haven't seen them since February. But I assure you, they've been worked on. Now on to things that I've bought and things that have been sent to me. So let's start out over here with some giftage. Some giftage, shall we start with? A lovely viewer sent me this gorgeous piece of fabric from Color Cascade Fabrics. Be careful for the crinkle. It is called Raspberry Beret. I am not 100% sure what the count is on this, but either way, it's gorgeous. And then all of these amazing silks came with it. I'm not sure if they'll be used together, but my goodness, those are pretty. 8.7 yards, 6-stranded floss. hand-dyed in the USA by Imported Fibers. They're super pretty. I'm not going to take them out and show you because that's, but oh my goodness, so pretty. So friggin' pretty. I'm going to move this over because I'm going to need that later. Ooh, I forgot about my project bag. I have an awesome project bag. I completely, here, knitting project bag. Should be over there so it gets used. And this kit by Thea Gouverneur, which is, I believe this is Istanbul. Does it tell me somewhere? Yes, Istanbul. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my goodness. Is the song Istanbul, not Constantinople, running through your head? Did you watch the Animaniacs as a child or listen to They Might Be Giants? If you haven't, YouTube, Google, or YouTube look up Istanbul, not Constantinople by They Might Be Giants. I'm sure the Animaniacs version will pop up there too, but that runs through my head every time I look at this, but it's so gorgeous. Look at the detail. So I'm very grateful. These things will keep me sane over the next few months because I am going to lose my mind. I'm down to one pet, and she is sickly. Frank was in the emergency room 2 days ago with a really bad bladder infection, and her kidneys might be going. And I don't know how I'm going to do it alone. But we aren't going to talk about that because it'll make me cry. Okay, so, and then the husband, while he was doing, before he got sent out for the big one, like when he was still doing the little ones, so February, March, April, May, he had sent to me, I think everything but this one, some Mirabilia mermaids, because he knows I want to have them all. Oh, and that one's different. So he got the Mill Hill mermaid, or the merchant mermaid. The irony of a sailor getting his wife all the mermaids. Bluebeard's princess. I already have Atlantis. He got me the Shimmering Mermaid. I actually also have a copy of the Shimmering Mermaid, which I got like used, so I'm probably going to use that one for a giveaway at some point. Mermaids of the Deep Blue, which are super pretty, and the Gypsy Mermaid. Got almost all the mermaids. On top of that, he got me Autumn in My Garden because I have spring, winter, and summer. So now I will have all 4 seasons. And, okay, so that's from my husband. This one goes over these. Then my mom came to visit, and from my mother, basically my mom went to see my aunt, and my aunt has done many Lavender and Lace and Butternut Road. So she sent them all with my mom in case I wanted to do them. So I have the Blue Moon Angel, and I have, what are you, Earth Dancer. I don't have a picture of it, and if I show you the chart, I'm a butthead, but it's basically an Aboriginal woman with a dream catcher behind her, which is very pretty. Put these back. That one's the only one that doesn't have a picture, I don't think. And my aunt has made all of these, and they're all framed in her house, and they're beautiful. I have, what are you? Spirit Dancer. So the same vein as Earth Dancer. This is a Butternut Road. And Fairy Godmother. And my aunt is a Disney fanatic, so this makes complete sense. And this is Lavender and Lace. So I got those from my aunt. And then my mom, or no, some of these are still from my aunt. Hold on. Okay. I didn't divide these very well. Okay, so then my aunt also sent, and before you make fun, understand that I am an Aboriginal person, First Nations, whatever you want to call me. Indian, some people, Aboriginal, Native American. And I grew up, and in my house we had these. And while they are totally cliche and probably bordering on not PC, I adore them. And Auntie had them still, and she's the one who made the originals. I don't even know who in my family has them anymore. And one's called Little Cree and one's called Little Sue. And so now I have them, and I'm going to make them because I think they're adorable. I do. I have so much fun with, like, I also have the big ones. I think I have the big ones anyway. I used to. Indian Kitsch makes me happy. She sent me, she's made this, right? Okay, so it's a Noah's Ark. And so all the leftover threads are all in here. All carefully organized. And I thought my husband might want to do that for like his grandma or something. So, or if I ever, you know really religious people. And then we've got the Apache Marriage Blessing, which is also a Bucilla. And same thing, I've got all of the leftover threads all organized. That one's pretty. Then my mom finished this one. I actually got it for her and she finished it. And that's a Joan Elliott. So she gave me the pattern. I got the kit for her. She gave me the pattern back, so I'm going to do that at some point. And then she got these kits and she hates them. So she gave them all to me because I will make them because I am that person. They're all, I think, put up by Dimensions, or maybe not all of them, but they are, they come with the pattern, but they're printed and they're like really holy. So that is not a big thing for Mom. She's not into it. So I'll do them because I like them and it's not such a big deal. I've never done this particular style, but, and she put them in individual baggies, which makes my life easier. She also got this koi one. And like, I mean, it's done with floss. I think it's just done with like 4 strands or something. Either way, they're 5x5s. They're super quick and fun. And this guy is a Design Works. This one came with actual yarn. So it's a little more 12 count interlock canvas print with a color chart. And I just like the paisleyness of it. I said, of course I'll take that. And Mom also gave me her copy of Cross Stitcher magazine with the Katya keychain to make. And I really enjoy this butterfly. And this little guy on the back. I looked through it as I recall. There's a lot of adorable things in here. I just like having them in case, like, if you're anything like me, your taste changes abruptly, and while you still love the stuff you loved, you may love different stuff even more. So, and sometimes something will be totally not your style and you'll love it anyway. And that happens a lot when I'm reading magazines. I picked this guy up at a used, okay, I got it at a Goodwill. And it is Garden Verses. It's a Mirabilia. It's a super old Mirabilia. And it is sealed. So I was like, yes, I will take that. I didn't even question. I'm like, I don't even care which one it is. I want it. It was like $4. I picked up, this is from Goodwill. It's got this $1.99. It's a bookmark by Eva Ronstad. And it's got sunflowers. And I love sunflowers, so I had to have it. This one was also $1.99. It is a kit to make 2 bookmarks as well, with Ralph Waldo Emerson quote, and then Believe in Yourself, Dream Big. I just thought they were cute. It's 18 count. It's probably super simple, and there's a lot of readers in my family in general, so those always make good gifts. I saw this guy at Walmart, and it's actually what kickstarted me back into stitching, because I wanted to make this, and it's kind of funny because it says so much yarn, so little time, with a cat and some yarn. With a cat and some yarn. I can't remember if I showed this or not, but I got this from my friend Tracy a while back. And I just want to make it because, remember, Indians and me. I picked that up for my family. I got this guy, which was a Sampler Circle 2006 limited edition sampler. I got it online, and I just, there we go. And I just really like it. It's called A Most Noble Pursuit. There are things from Primitive Traditions, Hands to Work, Bright Needle, The Work Basket, Praiseworthy Stitches, Carriage House Sampling, Stitch a Prayer, La-Di-Da, With My Needle, and Patricia Ann Designs. And I figured that just looked fun to me, and I have no scruples right now. My mother also gave me this because she had bought it for herself when we went to Stitchville when I lived in Minnesota, so many years now, at least 3. Because we've lived here for 2, so she bought it. It's too small for her to make, so I'm going to make it and give it back to her. And it's an owl magnet, which is adorable. Picked this up to do for my husband. It's a pair of wolves. However, now that he's cross-stitching, I might just give it to him. I couldn't pass it up. At 99 cents a piece, I could not. No, Goodwill, I could not. I got this, which is Cruel. And it's called Romance for Roses. I'm intrigued by it. We got it, I think, at Goodwill. Either way, dirt cheap. I picked up a couple of books. Quilt Designs in Cross Stitch, An American Sampler, 1989. Don't be deceived. It's got a lot of awesome things on it. But these are like hand colored in charts, like that's how old it is. So I'm gonna really enjoy this, but like that one. That box, love that box. It's just too much fun. So, how can you go wrong? With like $2? Yeah. You can't. Not at $2. And I got a Signature in Time Contemporary Samplers to Stitch by the Vanessa Ann collection. Most of the stuff inside is black and white, but there's a couple that have sheep in them that I really love. This is very religious, which is not my usual cup of tea, but like, look at that cute little ram. I could just cut that out. I could just cut out the religiousness in the bottom. But it was a couple of bucks. Again, it's got an alphabet in it. I figured no harm, no foul. And for 99 cents, I got this one. And I got it because I don't really care about the hole in the wall, but the Stitcher's shop, I need. I just need it in my life. I also got, I think Mom left this one here for me as well, the World of Cross Stitching, sorry. And I love that bird. And it's got a fairy card thing, whatever. It's a free kit that comes with it, which is exciting. Picked up the William Squire Clark house from Eureka, California. It's a cute house. Hubby likes doing houses. He's discovered he likes doing houses. I don't know why. But if that's what he likes, that's what he likes. Then there's this heart hanger piece. It's just a freebie, and it was actually stuck inside one of the books I bought, as was this guy. Does it say who it's by? This is a DMC by Marilyn Levitt Anablum. Not 100% sure, but it looks like this, and I thought it was cute. Very Amish quilty. And then lastly, I blame Crystal of a Fiber Fantasy, or Fiber Artsy. Fiber Fantasy. I'm on glue. Fiber Fantasy, all your fault. She showed me some soda. She showed soda stitches, and I had to get me some. Because I thought if I ever spawn, this is what I want, like the theme I'm going to go with is going to be like, I'm really ummy today. I apologize. I hate it when that happens. It bugs me when other people do it, so it bugs me twice as much when I do it. I decided that if I have a child, the theme of the room is going to be fairy tales, like original fairy tales. None of this Disney business. And books, etc. So we have Anne of Green Gables, we have Hansel and Gretel, we have Snow White, The Wizard of Oz, Little Red Riding Hood, Alice in Wonderland, and if that wasn't enough, which you can order as a set, I also got the Fairy Tales of Childhood. And this one's really nice because it's laminated on one side, and it's got gorgeous full color charts to stitch from. Looking forward to these ones. I'll probably break them up though, because you can do them one at a time, or you can do them. They have ideas down at the bottom for what you can do, or a growth chart. I think that's cute too. So, yeah. I went stark raving crazy and bought a bunch of stuff. But Flosstube, I think I'm back. However, I'm only going to try and record like once a month because more than that might just be too much. I'm only recording my knitting every second week, and I started up a booktube, which I try to record once a month or bi-monthly or whatever, or bi-weekly. So here's to hoping I see you again next month. Bye.